Hey y'all, we're gonna do a rib recipe in the crock pot. It is very early. And all you need is ribs. I got these from Kroger. It's the St. Louis pork ribs, so it's like a full slab, big slab. You're gonna need your rib rub, whatever you use. I'm using Kinder today. You're gonna need some brown sugar. It's too early, I can't do words. You're gonna need your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm gonna use Sweet Baby Ray's. And you're gonna need some water, so you're gonna need a measuring cup. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our ribs. We're gonna make sure that the membrane is cut off the back here, which I think it is. Judging by this one, it's already been cut off, which is good. And we're gonna put these in our crock pot. I've already got the liner in. It's already on low, and we're gonna put them in. And I'm gonna season them already in the crock pots. All right, guys. So I have the ribs in here. I've got it laid out. I'm not going to cut it in half. And now I'm going to take my seasoning and I'm going to generously rub it all over it. So I have the fat part open, so I just want it to go everywhere over these ribs. Inside and out. And I'm probably going to be using the rest of the bottle. And the reason I do it in here is so any seasoning that goes in here is going to stay in here. And I don't have to worry about not having enough. See? So. Yeah, just rubbing it all over it. Got it all over the front. And the reason I'm using a liner is for obvious reasons on this one. So. Got them all rubbed down, really good, getting coated. And I want them to touch the sides. I want them to be on that direct heat when they start cooking. Okay guys, so I've got the ribs in. Now I'm gonna take my brown sugar. Sorry, actually see it, my brown sugar. Now I've got a thing that's 2/3 a cup. I don't really need that much, but I'm gonna use about, well yeah, I probably do need about that much. And this is really just going to create a nice glaze while it cooks. And I'm just going to kind of clean it up. And just kind of get the different parts of it. Again, I want it to kind of touch most of the heat. And I know not all of it's going to touch the heat because of the way they lay in. And you can cut them. I'm really choosing not to. So now that we've got our brown sugar and this, now we're going to take this cup and we're just going to put water in it to make it like give some moisture as it cooks. Okay guys, so we're just going to put I'm putting it just directly in the bottom. That's 1 2/3 cup. I'm going to do 2 of these. Alright, so that's 2 of those. Alright, now we're just going to put the lid on. We're going to cook it on low. It's going to be on low for about, I'd say like 10 hours. And I'm not adding my barbecue sauce until closer to the end. That way their ribs get really good in with the rib rub and the brown sugar, and they kind of glaze a little bit. And then we'll add our brown sugar at the end. Alright guys, so this has been about 10 hours. As you can see, it's pretty much kind of already falling apart. But that's what we wanted. So now we're going to add our Sweet Baby Ray's. Well, maybe. I'm just going to coat it. We're going to leave it about another 30 minutes. And I'm actually just going to put it on warm at this point. And I'm just going to let it kind of glaze. And that's really just to give it some really good sauce. But these already smell and already look amazing. Alright guys, so these have been in the crock pot for a long time. Probably about 12 hours. We have sauced them. They are amazing. And now I'm going to show you just how tender they are. There's your bone. Alright guys, these are probably some of the most tender ribs I've ever made. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I know I do.